once it's at a stage like this, you can't go back. You can't go to the contractor and say, hey, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Just put it back how you found it. I don't like it. So as some of you know, we are renovating our kitchen, and if some of you are in a similar spot and you don't know where to start, hopefully this video helps you out a little bit. Now honestly, I had no idea where to even begin with because I've never done anything like this before. So it was all just a discovery process for me, and this is what I figured out, and I guess it's working because of what you're seeing over here. So I didn't do everything wrong. So you need a general contractor, and this is going to be the person that will organize everybody else. That includes your electrician, your plumber, and even shelving in some cases, like the actual cabinets and counters and all. But you can also go to a company that just specializes in cabinets, like what I did with Optimize Interiors. I just found that out through the realtor, and it just happened to be a good match. I talked to the main guy, main contact, we just kind of clicked over the phone, and then you just start thinking about what you want. And really, you can do anything you want with it. So it's hard to decide what you really want to do unless you see some samples. What you're seeing here, I kind of saw something similar at the showroom, and I kind of liked it. I don't want to go too all out on the budget. I needed it to be reasonable, and that's just what we did. Now, before I get into more details, make sure to hit subscribe because I know this is gonna be useful to all of you. And this is why I wanted to do the renovation. Just take a look at what the kitchen used to look like, even though compared to right now, it looks better. And it may not seem like it from what you're seeing, but there was really a lack of space. I was okay with the look of it. That's not a big deal, but just the space aspect of it, and the fact that there was a point where doors were just coming off because the hinges were just so old. And also the previous configuration of the kitchen with the wall blocking up, and just making it like not an open concept was just not ideal for filming. So what I would ideally want to do is just be here, talking, cooking at the same time. So I don't have to do my talking head, as we call it, separately with the food, because it's just impossible to get that right angle to really have multiple cameras and just have that setup that is good for you as the viewer who are watching these recipes, and for me, because then I don't have to do double the work to get one video out, and it would just make my life easy where I could just hit record, audio on, multiple angles, and simple edit, right? Yeah, and also like just for me as I'm presenting it to you, I won't have to like remember what I did earlier or take a look at the video clips again to see what I'm doing. It'll just come out more naturally, and it'll be better value for you because I'm thinking about stuff as I'm doing it rather than after the fact. So once you all have your people who are going to work on your place in place, your contractor, your designer, you have to make sure that these people, if you are in an apartment or a condo, that they have the proper set of credentials and certificates, insurance, so that if something goes wrong, you are not held liable. Because if something goes wrong, they will get on your back, and you don't want that on your head. Just make sure that you go to the right people and you have some recommendations, and that you just plan it out properly. If you've had good recommendations, they will most likely give you good results regardless of the fact that they're not responding on time. So just work with them because they're busy. It's really just very iterative. You think of something, you work with the contractor, the kitchen designer, the cabinet designer, and you just do something. You think of different color palettes, what would go well together. Think of like these shelves that we put up together, and all of this, these shelves over here, down here, the one up here, is just to one, make it a kitchen that's very presentable because it'll be on camera, but also we just try to make use of every single inch of kitchen that we have so that we just have loads of storage just to make our lives really easy. Now, something that you want to plan or budget for is going to be the cost. And there's a couple of things you want to keep in mind, and that includes the flooring, includes painting, includes electrical work. If you're knocking down walls or rerouting electricals, adding lights, creating an island, if you're doing the whole kitchen, you're gonna have a quartz on top. You're gonna have to get a new sink, tap, and it's just things that you don't really think about, and you just have to like think about it, just to make sure that you are committed to this entire process, because once it's at a stage like this, you can't go back. You can't go to the contractor and say, hey, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Just put it back how you found it. I don't like it. Also, you may want to upgrade your appliances. That includes your fridge, your dishwasher, your stove, and all that just plays a big part in the final design of your kitchen. And if you have a good designer, a good contractor, they will talk to you about all this stuff. They will help you source this stuff. They will help you recommend what is good that's out there, because there's a lot that's out there, and you really want to have a vis-a-vis relationship with your contractor, your designer, and all that. So something that I want you to take away is that there is a lot that needs to be done, and a kitchen renovation is one of the hardest because, well, it's your kitchen that's not there anymore. So you have to make sure that you have some sort of different setup that you can survive with. Like we have a portable stove and an Instant Pot, so it's fine. But it's not the hardest, but it's great when it's done. So just plan ahead, find the right people, make sure they have the right credentials, be patient, don't rush the process, because you want to be ready and you want to be happy with what the final result is going to be. Best of luck to all of your efforts out there. Hope it helped if you are thinking about doing any sort of project like this. And if you have questions, hit me up down below and I'll talk to you all in the next one. And again, if you have people who can benefit from this, then make sure to share this video with them.